I'm going to admit I am a little nervous. So I want to ask, who here was born in the 90s? Yeah, there's my people, there's my millennials. So I really am disappointed that I was only born in 94, because I didn't get to experience the 90s. I didn't. I was really raised in the early 2000s, and I've got to say, it's kind of shit. The 2000s are part of the ought-nots, because they ought not have happened. The 90s rocked, okay? They gave us Tamagotchi, cute little virtual pets you fit in your pocket. Okay, we got Crocs. Like, plastic feet waffles, anyone? And the 90s gave us Pulp Fiction. One of the greatest movies ever made, right? Okay, we got Twilight. A movie that could have saved a lot of money if they just used mannequins instead of actors. And the 90s gave us Nirvana. Smells Like Teen Spirit, anyone? Okay, we got Nickelback. Couldn't make it as a blind man, couldn't cut it as a musician either. Not even worth that nickel. I'm gonna need it back. That's why they still have 4 albums out and still want to be a rock star. So I want to just say that Tamagotchi really made kids excited to own a pet, right? Here we are, we're playing this virtual one for like a week, and we just run up to mom and dad, begging for a pet, only for them to look us in the eyes and go, "Isn't your Tamagotchi dead? Do you want this to end up like an ASPCA commercial? In the arms of an angel." Tamagotchi? More like Thomas starved to death. After that, I never empathized with anything with batteries. Until puberty. Thanks, Energizer Rabbit. So the 90s had some pretty big headliners. Bill Clinton's affair was one. Man, thank you. Man, it's a really big shame that happened. Monica Lewinsky really did blow at her job. Tim Burton started being really big in the 90s. I always heard how great Beetlejuice is, but I have to tell you, in my honest opinion, not as edible as it sounds. And the O.J. Simpson trial was another. Man, he really beat that conviction. Just like his wife. So you guys remember dial-up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There were so many nights that I tried to muffle that sound because my parents didn't want me being on the internet, that it made me feel like it was the original girl I had to keep quiet at 3 in the morning. Like, no, shut up. We're gonna play a little bit of music, maybe play a few games, but you gotta keep. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not a computer. Don't judge me for that, please. And meanwhile, you're getting infected with viruses. Computer viruses, guys. I'm talking about Internet Explorer here, obviously. No STDs here. But the internet is an STD. Like, just think about it. You're just a kid, and here's this mature website who's already served thousands of users. You don't know you need protection. And that was when I found out that a Trojan horse is not a video game. So I really feel like that the cell phones really progressed from the 90s to the early 2000s. By middle school, everyone had one. So naturally, I didn't. But I had to act like I knew what was going on. I had to be the cool kid. One of my friends would be like, "Oh my God, my mom took my razor from me. She is the worst." I mean, I'd be pretty upset too, Sarah. Your 5 o'clock shadow is showing. And when I finally did get the Razr flip phone, I was so excited. I was like, take that, BlackBerry, I ain't even hungry. So do I have any mothers in the house? Any moms? Yeah? Pat yourself on the back, ladies, because kudos. I recently, speaking of growing up, I recently went to the doctor, and I had a couple things checked out. Turns out I have a parasite. It's a baby. Yep, I'm pregnant, about 16 weeks. Thank you.
My bump.
Thankfully, the test was super easy to pass. I only needed one night of cramming. When I was a child, I was told a stork would just magically bring me a baby, right? No one ever told me to prevent one, I would need a swallow. A good one. And now I've started peeing so much, I've given myself a new nickname. Pee Biscuit. Thank you. So right now we are trying to pick out some baby names, and I'm really glad that I became prepared. I already have my son's name picked out, okay? His first name is gonna be Justin. Middle name is gonna be Case. There we go. It'll be my joke. Just in case. Can you imagine the angst this child is just going to exude? Like, honey, don't forget to grab yourself a jacket. Mom, it's 70 degrees out. Why? Just in case. Honey, don't forget to grab yourself a box of condoms. Oh my God, Mom, why? Just in case. I'm 14, Mom. As opposed to his brother, just in time. And like people have started saying that annoying saying, oh my God, you're glowing. Does getting knocked up turn me into a fucking glow stick? Like, finally, my dream of being used at raves has come true. Just call me Molly. But how come it's not because my gamer boyfriend drinks a shit ton of Mountain Dew, okay? Mountain Dew doesn't kill sperm cells, it turns out. It gives it +3 constitution. That conception was a Baja Blast. So I have this pit bull. Her name is Grace. She's a little territorial around me. And so we are a little worried about what's going to happen when the baby comes, right? And we've thought of a few things, but I feel like it's a really easy answer. Baby's got to go, the dog was here first. No, we have actually thought of some logical answers. You know, let the dog eat some table scraps from the kiddo. Don't let the kid use the dog's favorite blanket. Bathe the baby in bacon grease, just in case. Take off my jacket real fast. Getting hot up here because, you know, nerves. And it kind of always just amazes me that I have a person growing in here, right? I'm just one freakishly large Russian nesting doll. Swear to God there better not be another person inside this baby. Lose my shit. So I will leave you guys with this one. I am obviously a little bit showy. You know, I have popped a little bit. And I've already started feeling like a whale. Now, if I were to get any bigger, my friends are gonna have to start speaking my native language if we ever go out. I'd just be like, and they'd be like, what And the constant petting of my stomach. I feel like a fucking petting zoo. Okay? Like, don't even worry about going to the zoo, guys. Just gaze at the pregnant woman on aisle 3. I can't waddle away fast enough from these freaks. I feel like a disabled duck. All right, you guys have been a great audience. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your night.